Hey YouTube, Josh here. I'm just going to be profiling my Fire Fist deck for you. I would like comments, um, suggestions, anything you guys think might help out this deck. Um, so yeah, I'll just go ahead and get started. Starting off, running 3 copies of Fire Fist Bear. Pops a monster. If he inflicts damage, you can set a spell card from your deck. So that's your main guy right there. So run 3 of him. Only 1 gorilla. Don't really need more than 1, I think, to pop off the back row. Also, if he destroys a monster by battle, you can set a spell card from your deck as well. So those are the main Fire Fist guys you run. I'm also just teching in 1 Fire Fist Dragon. I like him. He is a little too slow, but he's got the extra 200 over the other 2 Fire Fist monsters. And if you activate a spell or trap card, except damage step, you can set a trap card from your deck. And his other effect is you can send 2 face-up spell traps to target Fire Fist in the grave and special summon it. So he can kind of monster reborn another guy, which is nice too. So he's good in certain situations, and obviously you can search him out with Tinky if you need him. Next, I'm running the Rescue Rabbit variant. I was testing out like Beast King Barbaros, like Reborn Tengus, and I just like this variant better. So you got your 2 Rescue Rabbits. Hopefully they don't get banned, because he makes so many decks good and can use them in a lot of different things, and they're really fun to do. So for my vanillas, I've got the 3 Vorse Raiders, 1900, 100 or 2000 under one of the spell cards. So you can use the deck Devi, which is good against a lot of decks. So you get triple of him, and then I also run triple of the Ninkin Dog. Not too many people are running this one. They're going for the Gene Warped Werewolf, which is good because the 2000 attack, 21 with a spell card, is really hard to get over for your basic summons. So I may change in my mind and run with him, but for now I like the Ninkin Dogs simply because they are wind and they're Beast Warriors, so you can overlay for Lightning Chidori. So I'll get into that later. That's it for all the Beast Warriors, and then I'm also running the Tour Guide engine, double Tour Guide and Sangin. This is too good to not run, I guess. Sangin doesn't have a whole lot of targets in this deck. It can search Rescue Rabbit and Tour Guide, and then also the Effect Veiler. I'm running 2 of those. And a lot of the Fire Fist decks aren't even running hand traps for some reason. The Effect Veiler is just too good to stop all the monster effects that can wreck your day. But that's it for monsters. Going to the spell cards. Right now I'm only running just 1 duality. I couldn't find room for the second, but I do know that I wanted to run 1 at least because the deck doesn't really special summon all that often. It relies on just having the high beat sticks on the field, backed up with the attack boosting spells and traps. So I do run 1 duality, 2 Forbidden Lance just to protect my monsters, and especially in the mirror match. This is just so good in the mirror match. It's pretty much all about who's got the lance, because you can activate your traps and stuff and boost up the attack, and then your opponent can do the same, and then you can lance, and then they just lose it all. Then I'm running triple Mystical Space Typhoon because back rows are a pain in the ass, and I don't want them there, so I run triple MST. Dark Hole, staple. Monster Reborn, staple. I don't run Heavy Storm because of all the spells and traps, and I think by now people are realizing that most Fire Fist decks don't run it, so you do need other protection to keep from running that Heavy Storm, and they know that they can freely set as much back row as they want because most likely they're not going to play Heavy Storm, which makes me kind of want to play Heavy Storm just to have that element of surprise. But that's why I run the double lance and the triple space. 2 Tensus, it's like a double summon for Beast Warriors, and they gain 100 attack. And 3 Tenkies, they search for any level 4 or lower Beast Warrior, and they gain 100. For traps, you got the Solemn Brigade, Double Warning, and Judgment, just to stop things, stop problem monsters from hitting the field, or stop a problem card from activating. Running 2 Mirror Force. I was thinking about going 1 Mirror Force, 1 Dimensional Prison, but in this deck I kind of like the double Mirror Force. Running only 2 Tensen. I would like to run 3, again, can't find the room for it. But it's a 1-turn 1000 attack boost, and then all Beast Warriors gain 300 attack. And then that 700 attack boost stays even if they MST it. You can chain it, and that monster will get 700 attack for the turn. 1 Tenken. A lot of people aren't running this card, and I know it only works during main phase. But if they bottomless, they torrential. They dark hole, you just chain this and your monster lives, and then when it goes to battle phase, they're regaining the effects from all the other continuous that are face up. So I do like running at least the one of it. It's a good one of. Then 1 bottomless. I decided against 2, also because I, again, don't have the room. Because there are some decks that bottomless doesn't hit as much. So there's the 1 bottomless. Maining 1 deck Devi for the Vorse Raiders. Like, again, it's good against windups, it's good against mermails, it's good against a lot of decks that run little monsters, so that's in there. And then 2 Starlight Roads, again, because I'm not running heavy, and because this deck puts out so much back row these days on the field that you just need to protect your back row and anything else that can happen. So that's the main deck. Right now it's at 43. I would like to take it down to 42, but it doesn't. This deck doesn't bother me as much having 43 cards. See, we're at 7 minutes, so I'm gonna get into the extra deck. Extra deck, Black Ship of Corn, another target for deck Devi, and get over Spirit Reaper and Zen Mains and things of that nature. Maestroke, Shockmaster, Papillon Operative, Utopia, Gaga Cowboy, which is, in my opinion, becoming better and better, especially, if you're going into turns or, just need that extra little attack. I'm finding myself dropping him in defense more and more and burning that 800. Again, Lightning Chidori. I absolutely love this card. To me, it's like a watered down version of Trishula, because when it's summoned, you can take a set card that they control and put it to the bottom of their deck, and then once per turn you can detach to target the face-up card and return it to the top of the deck. So, if they don't Veiler it or Bottomless or something, you can take this and get rid of 2 cards off their field. So that's why I run the Ninkin Dog, so I can be able to bring him out, and I have a feeling this card is just going to become more expensive, especially when the Harpy stuff comes out, because they're all wind, and you'll be seeing a lot more and more of it. Steelstorm Roach, I don't use him a whole lot, but he's there for the Chaos and for agents, because they like to special summon their Hyperions and BLS, so he's there to stop those. And then 2 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger Kings. At first I was only running 1, but I bumped it up to 2 for the just in case, because often I go into a lot of the other rank 4s that I have. But when he's summoned, you can set a spell or trap card from your deck, and once per turn detach to negate the effects of all their face-up monsters on the field, except Beast Warriors. And then I found myself using his third effect 2 or 3 times already, where if he leaves the field, I can send 3 face-up spell or trap cards to the grave and special summon 2 level 4 lower Beast Warriors with the same attack from my deck. So, like, if they torrential or something, I can send those and then still bring out 2 more from my deck and use them to overlay or whatever. Then for your rank 3s, running Leviathan, Tempo, Leviair, because of the rabbit plays, Zen Mains, and then your Stardust Dragon, just 1 for the Starlight Roads. Debating about turning 1 Starlight Road into a huge revolution, but I really didn't want to try to take something out to have 2 Stardust Dragons in there, even though I'm running 2 Starlight Roads. So that's your extra deck. Side deck right now is still a work in progress, but I've got the second copy of Bottomless. Retort. Um, I have been wanting to play this card for so long, and I thought I gave it a try in the Gearga deck for a little bit because it runs so many spells and traps, but it just didn't really work out. But in this deck for this circumstance, I'm siding Retort for the mirror match because that could be critical. You know, they damage step Tencent. I can retort, negate theirs, and grab another one back. So this is definitely, I think, really good in the mirror match, especially being a counter trap, just to negate their stuff and then give me a new copy back into my hand. So running retort for the mirror match, just one Phoenix Chain just for the extra, uh, effect protection. Also because I'm running in my side triple dimensional fissures. So if I side those in, I need the Phoenix Chain to be sided in also, since the effect failures become dead. Double Rivalry or Warlords, everything with the exception of the Tour Guide engine is Beast Warrior in this deck. So that's a really good side deck option. Double Latent Imprisoning Mirrors to stop the agents. Stop pretty much that. The agents I still always seem to have a problem with, and so I'm keeping the Latent Imprisoning Mirrors. Right now, I don't have any Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. I need to pick some up, but these are Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. I would like to fit these into the main deck, the Horn of the Phantom Beast that is, but there's just not room. So those are Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. Second, Deck Devi, Triple Dimensional Fissure, just to stop Mermails, not Inzectors so much, but stuff that relies Grave. A third copy of Effect Veiler, and Seal of Orichalcos. I saw a deck list online that was using this, and I'm like, why are they siding Seal of Orichalcos? And went to locals and played against Fire Fist, and they played Seal of Orichalcos, and suddenly I couldn't run over anything. Everything was just so strong to run over, and anytime I tried to bring something else out, it just got destroyed. So the fact that this deck has the beat sticks with all the attack boosting, you really don't need to special summon from the extra deck. And bringing out Bear at 21 that can pop a monster every turn, and it's good. So let you guys let me know what you think of this deck. This is hopefully what I'm going to be running at the next Cleveland Regionals coming up next Sunday, the 10th. So give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, give me a comment. Talk to you later, guys.